Yep, okay, the next map we are going to have is S&D on Arcade. Obviously, we have already played Arcade in this rule set, in this map set, sorry. So, the teams have played this together now. Will this have an effect on the S&D, do you think?
It's going to be interesting because similarly to the capture the flag, all we have to base this off is the previous search and destroy that took place, which was incredibly close. It couldn't really have been any closer when it goes 4-3. It's going to be hard to call, but H2K proves themselves to be extremely strong there, winning 4 rounds back-to-back against Prophecy. So let's see what they can do when we switch the map. And we'll start off on the attacking side here and see if they're going to go for the bomb or go for the kills.
Go for the bomb.
Here we go.
Let's stay on board with Shane, actually. And as said, we will be changing our casting up just a little bit here. We will not be revealing any positions on the map. So let's go on board with Shane, actually using an ACR, which is a little bit strange for him.
Yeah, I mean, the stun did come in there, which he did sustain a minor damage from, but the important thing is it revealed his position, and that's crucial information for H2K because they know he's in this area.
I think he might have just spotted somebody inside the B bomb site. I'm not too sure. Actually, I'll stop talking about that because he's actually spotted him now. I did spot somebody in there before. He didn't spot it, so I didn't really want to give it away, but he has spotted him now. So he's just going to get taken on by Legend. That's 3 apiece now, and Gunshi's in a good position. Fails his stun a little bit. Are they going to manage to pick up that kill?
Doesn't make it. H2K, the big underdogs in this matchup. They do have 1 map to their name. They need to make it 2, otherwise it is going to be a 3-1 victory in the best of 5 series for Prophecy. We're on board with Gunshi now, seeing what he can do in this mid-map area.
Swanee takes out Legend, and Legend isn't happy about that one. Shots have been fired, and Gunshi takes out Luke JS with a headshot. Nice play by him there, and it's 1-0 to Prophecy. Great
start for them. Only 1 death to their team. It was actually Legend who did manage to pick that up. And remember, this is a crucial point now for Prophecy because by winning this single search and destroy game type, that's going to allow them to advance even further in the loser bracket. And it would actually be, according to our bit of paper here, the loser bracket semi-finals. There we go. Let's actually stay on board with them for a defense, see what's going to happen for Prophecy.
I think actually if we just flick through here, we're seeing a very AR orientated team here. I mean, it does make sense because you don't necessarily need to play roles on this map. So it is all about map control and getting the best positions, and the ACR is the predominant weapon for all these positions on this map, especially.
Yeah, I mean, this one particularly speaks for itself. Look at Gunshi here. He's keeping himself fairly in the open. He's using the obstacles on the map to keep himself a little bit concealed, but ultimately he's using that long range of the ACR to make those kills, which is why he's allowing himself to put himself in those positions. The round ends fairly quickly there in Prophecy's favor.
So that's going to be 2-0. Legend's still the only one with a kill. For H2K, we have a triple. I've been told to call it bagel and not donut.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of EU players actually referring to this as bagels now.
Donuts apparently American.
Do you know what? I'm not too clued up on this, but 3 bagels there for the H2K team.
3 bagels.
Let's see what's going to happen now for a defense on H2K's side. I'm seeing a little bit of deja vu here, Tony. We actually saw Prophecy take a 2-0 lead, now take that to 3 on the previous search and destroy. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here on in.
Yeah, obviously they haven't got to get complacent again, which I think they did as soon as they lost that first round, and then the second. Then H2K, all they need to do was do the 2 rounds. I mean, as soon as you, it's an awkward one going 3-0 up because obviously, yeah, you're in the driving seat, but if you switch off, then it's so easy for the other team to come back.
Yeah, and Chaos here, standing firm. He's in a brilliant position actually. Almost his entire body will be concealed there by the pillar. Let's see if he is going to change things up at all. He knows where his teammates are, and they've pretty much got Prophecy looked in by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it looks that way. Let's actually have a look at the scoreboard. It is currently 4 versus 3, and we're actually doing better than Luke JS and Chaos.
It's always embarrassing when you see the casters above you on the leaderboard. But nevertheless, the bomb has now been planted. The pressure is on for H2K. They need to do something, and they need to do it now. Legend has been spotted and tagged by Prophecy.
He's really stuck in that position because he couldn't go down the stairs. It would be too obvious, really, and Jake takes him out with the MP7. Let's have a look now, and it's currently 3 versus 3, but the bomb is down in Prophecy's favor. Chaos is in a good position to do something about this, in a very commanding position, and he really does need to do something from here.
Well, with 20 seconds left, we're going to see some action anytime soon. H2K do have an opportunity, actually, with only Shane left alive. We need to see this bomb defuse going down right now.
Oh, he's not going to get the kill there. Luke JS with a huge kill on the Shane there. I'm quite happy we changed over. He put a few bullets into him. Got very unfortunate. That is now going to be 2-1 to Prophecy. Yep. We will actually switch back to H2K to make sure.
I mean, time was completely against H2K there. They had no other option but to continue with that bomb defuse, and the guy defusing the bomb was completely reliant on his teammate to actually pick up that kill. So great teamwork, great communication from the H2K lineup, and they're doing their organization proud right now.
Organizing? Humbo with Luke JS at the moment. Obviously, he's had a very good game. Played a couple of nice little players in each map, and you know, he hasn't put some outstanding numbers up, but a couple of clutch players usually count for more.
Yeah, he's been a crucial and integral member of the H2K team so far in this championship. So we'll stick on board with him and see if he's able to produce anything in round number 4 here of Search and Destroy.
Again, using sleight of hand at the moment with the ACR red dot sight and focus proficiency. So it is a class setup for slaying, essentially.
Yeah, it's fairly standard, fairly routine. I mean, the only AR we really see used in this game is the red dot ACR. Similarly, we were talking about the SMGs earlier, and it's pretty much just the MP7 or PP90 that's going to get used.
I think I've seen some of the Americans actually using the UMP as Jake gets the kill into Chaos now, and that is actually going to be 2v4 in favor of Prophecy. Ombo realized at the moment who, yeah, as said before, I do actually think he's been H2K's most impressive player this event.
Yeah, he's attended a lot of LANs now, and I think he's getting better and better through time. Playing previously under Betamax in I-Series and putting up a great performance there. With two of the teammates still on his team at the moment, it's actually Luke JS that's kicking off for them. It was Moose that left or got dropped. I don't know the entire situation there, but Luke JS has taken his place. Shane takes out Realize, though.
Well played by him, and Luke JS is the last man alive against Jake and Shane. Shots being fired all over the place. He has to be careful here. And a good smart play by him there to get out of that situation.
Luke JS just checking every single possible avenue that he can be attacked from, and does spot someone. A little bit of free fire there, and there's someone right behind him as well. A pincer attack by Prophecy is going to pay off. 3-1.
Yeah, they just surrounded him in there. There was no escape for Luke JS. Nothing he could do about that. A little bit unfortunate, Jake, with the drop shot. Nice play by him.
Okay, well, this is it. It is game point, match point, set point, whatever you want to call it. If Prophecy take one more round of Search and Destroy, that is going to be it for loser bracket round number 9, and they will advance, knocking H2K out of the tournament with a top 6 placement.
I think the winner gets top 6.
Is that true?
I think so.
We've been misinformed.
Have we?
Quite possibly. But we'll bring you up to date with that. We were told it was top 6, so I guess we'll see the end result of that. Nevertheless, let's see what's going on with Shane here, as he is top escalators, just checking over towards that B-bomb area, and isn't going to find someone just yet.
Taken out by Realize, who puts an extra few bullets in there for good measure with the headshot. Nice play by him. Then Gunchi throwing grenades about the place, and it is very tense for the H2K team. Prophecy have it all to do, though. They are attacking. It is a 3 versus 3. Jake taking out Chaos, though, and it's setting that up for an attack. Now 2 versus 2. Legend taking out Gunchi. So on board with Swanee at this moment in time, throwing stuns all over the place, and he actually has managed to land a hit marker. So somebody's in trouble because the grenade's coming your way. No, he's not going to get anyone with it, though.
Swanee trying to do what he can to seal the deal here for his team. He has got the support of somebody right behind him there, and actually a little bit panicky because he knew that despite his bullets connecting, he had to duck down. He doesn't want to risk losing a life. It is 2 versus 2 here, and all to play for Prophecy. Swanee just in this mid-map area, creeping around, trying to seek someone out, trying to find someone. And it's important to realize that, you know, that bomb isn't in their possession. Realize takes out Swanee, and now it's 1 versus 2 for Jake, who has been a brilliant player in this Search and Destroy so far. 7-1 for his team so far. Let's see if he's able to come clutch and end things once and for all.
I think the replacement of Sowers with Jake was a very, very good move. I do rate Sowers. He's a great player, but Jake is a phenomenal player in my opinion. Of course, he's not going to pick that up, unfortunately, though. That's actually going to be 3-2 to Prophecy now. They still need one more round, But it does seem as if H2K are clawing their way back once more.
Yep, surprise, surprise. We've seen this once before when we played that Search and Destroy Carbon for you guys. But do not forget, H2K actually need to win a further 2 rounds, Prophecy just a single 1 round to actually take this. And should we swap over teams? Should we see what's going on for H2K?
Yeah, we'll go back over there.
See what's going to happen for those guys. I want to watch Chaos and see what he's doing here. The smoke. Oh, was it a stun grenade going over very early on there? Oh, he is carrying the bomb. It has been dropped in the middle of the map.
That is not a good position to lose the bomb in. If Prophecy are aware of that, then they're in trouble. But Legend making the move, well played by him, and a lot of stun grenades coming. I think that is the thing with smokes. If you are going to use them to rush, it is known that stun grenades thrown into there is the best thing to do. H2K realize taking out Gunshi. It is actually 2 versus 2 now, and you know, Prophecy need to be careful once again because they're in the risk of losing it. But actually, Luke JS is the last man alive against Jake and Shane, and he has it all to do.
This is it. The hopes and dreams of H2K now fall on Luke JS's shoulders. He needs to come clutch for his team. It's going to have to be some big, big play. A 1 versus 2 on the attacking round, and that bomb is not in his possession. Let's see what's going to happen as he moves towards this top left-hand side area. Pushing right through, being extremely cautious, checking every single possible angle. He knows that he's exposed, but he's got to take some risks.
Yeah, he has a lot of work to do here. I mean, it isn't looking good for him. He has a minute left on the clock or so he has it all to do.
Here we go, migrating over towards that bomb and trying to seek someone out. He's desperately trying to find a kill before he actually goes for any sort of plant. Unfortunately for him, though, he hasn't managed to spot anyone at all. Prophecy really set up in defensive positions.
I think Prophecy are actually aware of where the bomb is, so let's see if he can get away with it. Let's see what he's going to do with it. 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and he really needs to be making that decision as to whether he wants to go for a plant, whether he wants to go for the kills. As we enter almost the final 30 seconds of the map, he chooses to plant, and here we go. It all comes down to this. Here at EGL8, loser bracket round number 9 between Prophecy and H2K.
He's making a very bold move. Let's see what he's going to do with this. Nice play, though. It is something I've seen quite often. Of course, he's not using extreme conditioning, so that might be a little bit harder for him now. Let's see what he's going to do with it, though.
Just needs to make sure that bomb isn't being defused at any given moment in time, as it does tick away with only 17 seconds left on the clock. He is not going to make the kill against Jake. The defuse is going to go down, and it is going to be a 4-2 victory there for Prophecy, making the entire series 3-1 in their favor. H2K, though, putting up a brilliant fight.
Yeah, they've had a really good tournament, and as said, if you'd offered this to any of them before the event, they would have taken it, so well played to them.
And of course, showing great sportsmanship there, just going over, shaking each other's hands and congratulating them on the win. Fantastic play by both teams. We're going to see Jake picking up 10 kills and only 2 deaths in that entire Search and Destroy, so fantastic play individually as well as they advance further in this tournament. Do not rule Prophecy out of this yet. They might be in the losers bracket, but they are not out of the championship. Yeah,
well played by Frosty. They will go onwards through the tournament, but we do actually have some Halo coming up for you soon. We will actually have Halo 4 coming on the stage, and Rel, it's been an enjoyment casting with you, and I think we will probably get another game snuck in with us too, hopefully at some point.
Well, we've done a little bit. It's the first time we've actually cast in a while.
Yeah, this doesn't happen to us anymore. We used to literally just be us casting. It just never happens anymore.
But there we go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching at home and in the audience today. We're going to have some great games for you guys, so please stay tuned.
Thank you very much, guys. Coming up here now on the EGL main stage, sponsored by Mad Catz, we're going to be playing some Halo Reach.